Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if this is your first time here. For those who already know, appreciate you. Keep watching. Content is always going to be coming. It's always going to be something of some type of substance. If it doesn't relate to you or apply to your life, I'm pretty sure you can forward or share it to somebody who it does, right? Don't hate, appreciate it. This is free stuff. What I'm doing right now, you could be doing. Everybody got a voice. People on social media talk. There's a lane for everything. Everything. There's a lane, a niche for everything. No matter how slow and the grind starts off, if this is what you like doing, this is your passion, pursue it. What you gotta lose? This ain't breaking me what I'm doing right now. You know, my regular hustle, not hustle, but my 9 to 5, I'm an electrician. For those who don't know, I actually just went back to work because I had fractured my wrist a couple months ago. And that's when I actually started doing these videos because I was out of work. And this is my passion. I like helping people. I like sharing ideas and helping people grow and progress because some people don't know. And if you don't know, you don't know. But if you do know, once you do know, it's what you do with what you know. And most people, depending on what it is, do what they want to do anyway. But thank you. You're here, sitting here with me. You're watching it. So I'm pretty sure you like the content that I'm saying. Or if you don't, it probably applies to somebody you know. You can share that, send it to them. But today I want to talk briefly about communication. I'm not going to keep you guys too long because I know in this day and age, attention spans is not what it used to be. Everybody want a microwave effect, fast, you know what I mean? Nothing really good comes fast all the time. Not saying nothing can't come out of nothing good, but if you take shortcuts, you get cut short, right? But yeah, so I want to talk about communication and why I feel communication is very effective if you want to be able to understand each other, right? How are you really going to understand me if I'm not communicating properly, if I'm not communicating effectively? What are we doing? We're just wasting time. It's just sounds being made like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. You know what I mean? I don't just like to talk because I have teeth, lips, and tongue. If I'm talking, let me tell you something, social media world. Time is the most precious thing you could give somebody, right? Not money, because money can be made back, but your time. If I'm talking to you, unless we BSing, we bullshitting, and we're not talking about, we just talking about recreational shit, then it really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's recreation, we at work, or whatever the case may be. But if I'm building with you and I'm taking my time to put you on to something, or you came to me for some advice, or whatever the case may be, my job is to say what I mean effectively. Because a lot of people have a very hard time with saying what they mean. And what I mean by that, they'll be talking and then they'll be saying something, and to me, it's not making sense. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And they're like, nah, you know what I mean? I said, no, I stop them. No, I don't know what you mean. I know what you just said. If you want me to know what you mean, because only you know what you mean, because you're in your own head. I'm not in your head. It's impossible for me to know what you mean. So practice and say it slow. Everybody just wants to just like vomit out the mouth. I don't know why everybody, and I'm guilty of that too. I don't do it a lot because I'm consciously aware, but I'm around people who constantly do it and they don't even try to correct it. I don't even think they see it as a problem. It's like they just want to be heard. I don't know if it's the ego or the pride or just like they just feel like what they're talking about, they just have to let it out. so they can feel validated. And I'm assuming, because I don't really know what's in these people's head. Sometimes I ask people, sometimes I don't. And the people I do ask, depending on the first response they give me, is gonna lead on if I'm gonna ask them again. Because I don't like hearing dumb shit. I have a very low tolerance for stupidity and bullshit. This is why I like to communicate effectively. So when I say what I say, you understand and you comprehend. And if you don't, you spit it back to me and say, hey, Sin, J Red, you said this, that, and the third. Is this what you meant? And then I'll be like, yeah, that's what I meant. Or I'll say, no. And I'll repeat myself more effectively and more detailed so you can get it. Because after the conversation or the communication is done, I like to leave your presence knowing that you understand or understood what I said, and I understand and understood what you said. So whatever the matter was at hand, next time we come back around to continue talking, whatever we were talking about was established. But a lot of times it doesn't really go like that. People hit you with, oh, what I thought you meant. I'm like, but how? How you thought I meant that? I said this, you agreed, and then I can't help but feeling played. I can't help that. Because, listen, I'm no Einstein, I'm no Edison. My brain works just like everyone else, social media world. People just pick and choose what's a priority to them. And that's okay. But then I'm going to pick and choose what's priority to you in my life, because you have to make it make sense, people. What is the point of us talking? What's the point of us communicating if we both leave the conversation not understanding each other? And I'm not talking about in an agree to disagree situation, because we might understand each other, but you just don't agree with me, and I don't agree with you. So instead of keep beating each other in the head, let's just agree to disagree. You feel how you feel, I feel how I feel, and that's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. That's perfectly fine. Unless it's a life value situation. And when I say a life value situation, I mean, like, say, for instance, in a couple, say if she's Muslim and he's Christian, that agree to disagree is a life value situation, because that's gonna change y'all lives. That's gonna either disrupt y'all being together, or you have to compromise. I don't even know how you're gonna figure it out. But basically, that's what I mean by life value situation. Something that is very concrete and is very just hard to brush under the rug and agree to disagree. Now, stewed chicken, curry chicken, that's a matter of opinions. You know what I mean? So I'm not talking about stuff like that. That's not a life value situation. That's just a personal preference. So when you're communicating, what I advise you to do, social media world, is be as much detail as you possibly can. You want to, and it depends on how important the conversation or the message you want to talk about. Because like I said, time is money. So if you're talking about something of substance and you want the party in front of you to get the message, then you have to break that down into as tiny details as you can, that even a 5-year-old could get it. So just in case, when they agree and then we come back days or whatever the conversation is, and you hit me with the, oh, what I thought you meant, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear that. Because we agreed, we left the conversation, you knew what I meant, you know what I said, you told me you understood, I said it back to you, you repeated it back to me, I don't understand them. I don't understand. So I can't help but feel played. So, social media world, practice communicating effectively. Stop hitting people with the, you know what I mean. Get out that habit of saying that. Because the truth be told, sometimes people might know what you mean. But that's if they kind of know you, like if they're in your circle, if you're family members, if you're really a tight-knit fam, then they might know. But for the most part, no, people don't know what you mean. They know what you're saying. So practice marrying what you're saying and what you mean. Say it in your head slow. Practice filtering it and not just whatever comes to your brain, you just vomit out your mouth. Get out the habit of doing that. Communication is everything, whether it's with your spouse, whether it's with your significant other, whether it's with your family member, a job, a business proposal, whatever it is in life, a customer, everything, you have to learn to communicate effectively. Sincere social media. Till the next time, like I said, like and subscribe. I appreciate you. I try to keep this as short as possible. I'll get into a lot more details in the next time, but this is the world we're living in. Social media world.